Good evening. It's Sunday night, January 31st, 2021. I want to bring you this short video, and it's going to be divided into three parts. One is about will there be snow flurries or snow in the next day or so, and the upstate or Midlands, maybe. Part two is to show you the super cold polar air that will be coming down by Sunday the 7th, Monday the 8th of February. And number two, show you when the next possible chance we might see real precipitation. I mean, winter precipitation. So let's start the video. First, I'm going to start with the NAM. This is a short-range model. I like it. I also like the HRRR. I'll go over that next. This is showing, let me show you this. So this shows you here, right here with the time. I like that, shows the Eastern time. And it will show you that by tomorrow night, or tomorrow around 4 o'clock, there's some frozen precipitation coming into parts of the upstate. If you do what's called a sounding, and you'll see that the temperature at that time is 37 degrees. The dew point is 24, but it's predicting snow. Depending on how heavy the precipitation is, it can cause what's called evaporational cooling, where you cool the air temperature to near 30 to 32 degrees with the evaporation of the precipitation. Just to show you, if you go to the next frame, it doesn't show snow here in Spartanburg County, but if you click on it, you'll see that the sounding is showing that there's some snow here. It may not be that heavy, but you'll see some snow. Also, if you click now on Columbia at 7 o'clock, you'll see that it is 39 degrees. It's showing snow, so there may be snow in Columbia, but nothing's going to stick at 39 degrees. Just wait a couple hours. That's 7 o'clock. Fast forward to, say, 1 a.m. Let's see, in Columbia, there is snow. And because you don't see it on the main screen, that means it's very, very light precipitation. Also, you'll see here that's saying snow in the upstate. Again, you don't see it on the main map. That's because it's very light. So at this point, we don't see a lot of precipitation. All right, so this is on Tuesday. You know, the precipitation, according to this model, is over. You go to the 3K NAM, and you can't get down to the state. You can only get down to the mid-Atlantic. Same thing, if you look, this is Monday. Let's move it to 21Z, which is going to be about 5 o'clock. You see the precipitation near the Florence is snow. 38 degrees. Dew point is 35. So it is snowing pretty hard here. Now in the upstate, I don't think we have any precipitation at that time yet. But you go fast forward a couple hours, and you'll see that early on Tuesday, there might be some snow here. See, that's very interesting. It's 32 degrees, so anything that falls will stick. And the dew point is 19 degrees. But it's not heavy precipitation. Fast forward a couple more hours, and you can see, oh, look here, Columbia might be getting in the act. That's going to be early on Tuesday, 32 degrees, and dew point of 25, so anything that falls will stick. Okay, let's see what the accumulation map is showing. Total snowfall, if you go forward in time, you'll see that it is showing some spotty accumulation, especially near Charlotte, but again, it doesn't look like this model will show a lot of snow. Now, you go to the HRRR. Now I'm going to do the Mid-Atlantic, and I'll show you the big picture this is the latest model. Now again, this is tomorrow evening or afternoon. Looks in Columbia right at that point. It's 40 degrees. It's all rain. If it's coming down, you just wait a couple hours. Let's go to at dinner time. Let's click here near Spartanburg. There's some precipitation. It says rain. It could be snow. Let's go forward a couple hours here. Oops. What's interesting, you go to 12 o'clock Monday night. Look at that. Spartanburg has some precipitation. And it's snow, 32 degrees, 26 degree dew point. So that's very interesting that the triple R, which is a higher resolution model, which I think is better in the short term, is showing, look at that. Let me zoom into the South Carolina. This will make more sense. So this is what's showing tomorrow morning. We might get some precipitation, snow, 35 degrees, 35 degrees. So anything that falls early tomorrow will probably not stick. It will melt at 35 degrees. Fast forward a few hours till tomorrow night. Move this out of the way so we can see it better. So going in, 11 o'clock Monday night, that's about where I live. It is showing snow, 32 degrees, dew point 24. So it's going to be dark and it's going to be near freezing or below. What's interesting is you fast forward a couple more hours and it's heavier, 12 a.m. As you can see right here, there's the timing, 1 a.m. And it continues for at least a couple hours. Now in Columbia at 2 a.m. Monday night, what's happening? It's 32 degrees. Snow. Interesting. I'll show you the snow models, what they're showing here in just a minute with the HRRR. Again, it should come to the end by the time we wake up on Tuesday. So that's very interesting. Let's see what this accumulation is showing. Over time, again, it's showing very little, if any, but look at this. Rock Hill, 0.1 inch. So Florence, 0.1. So it's kind of, again, I'm not going to get your hopes up that you won't see a foot of snow tomorrow night, Monday night. You may see a dusting when you wake up on Tuesday to go to work. The next thing that I was going to show is the weather pattern as far as, let me pull up the pictures. So this is a screenshot of some of my weather apps I have on my iPhone. See, next weekend is when the cold front comes through Saturday night, Sunday morning. After that's going to get real cold. Then on this app, I'm able to see what does it look like on Monday. It's been at least, I think, 2 years since we got down to near 10 degrees for a low during the wintertime. Last winter, I think the coldest we got was the low 20s. Look at this, showing a high of 37 degrees. The next day, it's 17. Again, teens. You get a little warmer, 39 degrees. What's interesting is the Tuesday is showing less than 1 inch of snow. You remember what I just showed you on the NAM and the HHR? We may get snow, but it'll be very little. This is another app I like. Again, it's showing Monday morning, a low of 11 degrees, high of 24. Now that's incredible. If we stay below freezing on Monday for a high, that's going to be incredible. And then the Tuesday morning, we'll wake up and it'll be 12 degrees. High finally gets above freezing. Okay, so this is also just showing you that Sunday is when we're going to get some precipitation will end by the middle of the day when it's above the freezing mark, but definitely will get cold. Do other ones show the same thing? Yes, these don't show you getting as cold. See, Sunday night is 21, 22, but interesting, after the cold front comes through, we may get a upper level low that can give us a little snow on the 10th. This one doesn't show snow on the 10th. What's interesting, this is Sunday the 7th. You zoom in on Sunday the 7th, it may end as a little bit of snow. Slight chance of rain snow mix. So high of 48 on the 7th. As it gets colder, some of the precipitation may change. Now, interesting, this is the European model. This is the Windy app on my iPhone. You'll see, again, it's showing low Monday of 12, high of 23. That's incredible. What does the GFS say? Low Monday of 12, high of 32. Wow, that's incredible. And of course, it warms up a little bit the next day. Now, when is the next snow event going to happen? Okay, this is showing you on February the 9th, which is, let's see what we got. So what I was showing you here is February the 7th. What I was saying, if this low tracks like I think it will, if it tracks over here, you can see most of the upstate will get rain. Maybe the mountains, just like we had the storm today. Rain here, freezing rain. This is the exact path of the low that came through Sunday today. And then, of course, it keeps moving on. Now, let's go back to the models. Let's pull up the European. I'll show you the extra cold air. This is the polar vortex. This is showing the temperature below the normal range. This is again the 5th. You'll see, let me back up. This is the European. You see right, it's showing that again. This is tomorrow. It's going to be cold, of course, a little bit cold, and it's going to get warmer. You'll see by the end of the week we got this redness that's above the normal for the temperature, but don't be fooled. Here is Friday the 7th. Look at, Saturday. No, this is Monday the 7th. This is Sunday the 7th. Monday the 8th. Look at this. You're talking about 35 degrees below the normal temperature for a high. This is 18Z, which puts you around lunchtime in the upstate. Highs 26 degrees below the normal high, and that is going to be frigid. Look at that, and look how much cold air is from the Rockies to the east. It goes all the way up to Maine, this cold air, and it just persists. Let's see what the GFS shows. Then this is again lots of warm air, and then the cold air comes. This is the 6th, Saturday the 6th. Sunday the 7th. Look at Sunday the 7th. It's also predicting 25 to 30 degrees below the normal temperature for that time of day. Look at this. Some places in the Midwest, 50 degrees below the normal temp for that time of the day. And it still persists. Now this goes out more than 240 hours. And you can see southeast, we still stay below freezing for several more days after it. Then we get a warm batch, and then we're going to get another cold batch that comes by a little bit later. So anyway, the next chance we're going to get for precipitation will be around the 7th and 8th. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. And I'll show you this here, 7th, 8th, 9th. Now, one interesting thing, the next one is going to be around the 10th of February. This stops at 240 hours. So the next one is around the 8th. But if you look at it, if this low takes a path just a little like this one, we get mostly rain. It goes inland, like between Columbia and Charleston, we get mostly freezing rain. But if it goes out in the ocean, most of the state gets snow. Very interesting. Over and out.